All right, in chapter 8, we're going to be talking about methods of payments, how to add them, and how to manage them. Over in my collapse menu, I can see they're down below time clock, above Clover setup. And method of payment is clearly something you will be dealing with in your dealership. Again, probably set up, but maybe you add in different payment types or providers or just different things that you want to do within related to cashiering. So let's kind of talk about this page here. First and foremost, let's talk about how to add a new method of payment if you have to. You can see here it opens up the method of payment details. I can decide, like in DX1, whether it's active or not active, like in other places. I can decide whether this is an internal type of method of payment, and I can also decide whether there's a surcharge that should go with my particular type of method of payment. Again, please make sure to know your local rules and regulations. Get with your business team, whoever handles that before you start using surcharges. It is just a tool, but make sure you know what to do on your side. You also can see we have a box up here that allows you to set an order. So when these method of payments display within the drop down within the invoices, you can actually determine which order they show. And then I can go ahead and give it a new name. I can give it a description, and then I can decide what type of method of payment I'm setting up. Again, since we're adding a new one, as you add new lien holders into your business, this would be an example where you're going to set up information related to a lien holder. It could be a cashback method of payment. This could be something I'm setting up for a warranty method of payment, an AR method of payment. We do have integrated partners within DX1, Clover, and PayMaple. If it's related to one of those integrations, we have Charge to and gift card payments. And we'll talk about gift cards in the upcoming chapter. From there, once I determine what type it is, let's just say this is a normal customer payment. I can give it a deposit code if I need to. I could say whether it was credit card processing. Again, if I go down and click Clover or PayMaple, you notice the UI slightly changes because there's stuff, since it's integrated, we've already taken care of. Same thing with PayMaple. But on a customer payment side of things, you have a little bit more control. Again, whether this is a new credit card option, unintegrated, and if you want to open the cash drawer with the transactions, deposit codes. You can also require cert security overrides and authorization codes if required. And then finally, you can go in and set your general ledger account if need be. So it's not very hard to add a method of payment. I think the bigger trick is understanding, how it needs to be set up again for what you intend through an accounting purpose. Once the method of payment has been added, you'll see you have a list back here, method of payments that may exist for a particular manufacturer, a warranty, a type of card, cash. I also mentioned that you could set the order of methods of payment. So again, you can see here the order's been set. Zero actually means it's the default. So you want AR charge to actually be the first method of payment, and it'll be a default method of payment. You can also have more than one number set. In this case, I have two zeros because it's going to use AR if the AR customer exists. But if an AR customer doesn't exist, it'll default to Visa, MasterCard, ATM with a surcharge. And you can see here in my example, I've set up a 3% surcharge and I set my order at zero here. So that'd just be a way to set that information up and manage them. Again, if you want to deactivate a payment type, you can uncheck it. That will now not make it active. Again, you can search for active and inactive by using our drop down over here if you need to reactivate a particular type of method of payment. So nothing terribly over the top on the method of payment page. Easy to set up, easy to use, easy to understand. You just need to make sure that you get with your accountants to make sure it's set up in a way that flows throughout the business like you would like. So, okay, well, that covered chapters 8, methods of payment.